that's the view outside my window tonight. Oh, that's wow cool. I'm parked down a US military base. It's got a big airfield and stuff like that. And I'm wondering whether or not I can actually camp down here tonight. There's some activity going on here. Hey look, there's the van. And you got that thing coming in just there. How cool is that? Like, yes. Wow. That's like proper cool. The airfield's just down there. Suppose I can't really call it a stealth camp. Oh look, there's another one coming in. Look at that. Yeah, the van don't look very stealthy, does it? But will the military mind if I park that beast that looks like a camper van down here instead of just a bog standard van that'll be parked there? I don't know. I think I might get away with it. I'm parked on a little bit of a wonk down this area, so I'm just going to move up because I found a spot literally just up here where, one, I might get a little better view, and number two, it looks to be a bit flatter. You never know how flat it is until you actually get onto the actual spot. Just there. Got to be a little bit careful now because I've got my wastewater tank underneath, so I can't really bottom out that much. Oh, actually, I don't feel too on the wonk. If I reverse it back a little bit, oh, that feels perfect. Oh. Let's go up and just show you what's up there. It's like a viewing area where you can sit and watch all the things happening, but because it's a US military base, they've got US military aircraft, so you see like the Ospreys and stuff. Actually, before I go up there, I'm going to turn my water heater on because later on tonight I'm going to need a shower and I'm going to need to do some washing up. To do that, just lift that up, push that down, lights come on. The water temperature is currently 18.7 degrees Celsius, but we do have a full battery. I don't know what I'm going to have for tea tonight. I'm just going to do sort of odds and sods, see what's in my freezer. Bump. Imagine if I'm having a shower and I get knocked on the door by some military people telling me to move. Look, that's where I am right now. And that vehicle just there is an Osprey. So there is an Osprey in the air. I wonder if it's going to land here. Doesn't look like it's taken off from here. But, oh, I can keep my fingers crossed. I'm geeking out far too much. I bet all the wildlife tonight will be really cool around here too. Oh, it looks like there's one about to take off. That was awesome. I found a sty there with a broken fence. I might have a go in that spooky forest later, but that Osprey is still kicking around somewhere. It looks like the Osprey is about to land at RAF Mildenhall. It's only 97 feet above sea level. To be fair, it's quite a shame. I would have liked to have seen that, but I'm not complaining at all. This is awesome. I am geeking out quite a bit. American car about to go over the track when the airplane's just coming in. Top Gun theme going through my head. Let's head back down to the van to see what I've got in for tea later. I've just seen that sign there that says it's a prohibited place and all this stuff. I don't know whether it means that side of the fence or just there where I'm parked. Either way, I don't know if I'm going to get moved later. Oh yes, the van looks good. I've got it booked in Tuesday for some wrap work to get done. I can't wait to show you what's actually getting wrapped on this. It's only a simple one, just a simple few bits and pieces, get it ready for the Dubbed Out Festival at the end of the month. And that's because I'm on the show and shine field, so I want the van to be perfect for that. Plus it's giving me a deadline to get everything else sorted I need to get sorted on this van. You know, like the B-pillar covers down there, a little box section with some extra lights in it, I don't know, just little bits and bobs that I need to get sorted. Right, food. What food have I got in? See what I mean? I've not got that much stuff in here at all, so I may need to go out to a shop. Oh, got some cheese, some Lurpak, a pineapple and some beer. Interesting. What about the freezer? I've got some chicken and a small pizza. I've got some wraps as well, so chicken wraps it is, I guess. I'll get that out shortly. I'm not really that hungry at the minute. Whoa, that sounds amazing from inside. What? I've lost count of how many times I've heard a plane and I've been like, jumped in, chucked my shoes on it, quickly had a look out. This is a really, really, really bad spot for me to want to sit down and do some work. Because I keep hearing things and go, wow, what's that? What's this? And I mean, like, we've got the foresty area just there. We've got the everybody needs to keep out because it might blow up land just over there. And I'm just loving this. This is awesome. I just really hope they don't move me off later. I mean, let's face it, if they come up and knock on the door and say you got to move, I ain't going to argue with them. No, thank you. I think the first job to do is to stick the kettle on. Damn, it's so good having plumbing inside the van now. I mean, come on, how cool is that? Water's getting hot, that's up to 38 degrees, but turn the inverter on and then come over here and in theory, beep, boof, boof. That's the kettle on, once I've lifted the handle up anyway. So with the kettle and the water heater on, 1.8 kilowatts. So 1800 watts is currently being drained from my batteries, but I've got 110 watts coming in from the solar. So in theory, that number should actually be a bit higher. Then again, we've also got the light on, the Wi-Fi's on, the fridge freezer's on. There's a lot of electricity being drawn currently right now. And you know what, it's all working perfect. I don't know why I need a coffee. I'm high on life at the minute. Scream for me. Oh God, that's a bit too loud. Oh God, it's just me. Ooh, coffee time. I've still got 96% battery. Oh my God, can you hear that plane going over? The whole van's shaking. It was one just taking off. Let's go for a little walk down there and just see what's about. I can definitely hear an engine roaring. You know, like when they've just sort of turned on and they're just sort of waiting to taxi. Yeah, there it is. I can see it. Look at how big that is. Oh, there's 2 of them. Let's try and get a good spot to watch them take off. Oh, there's 3, 4 of them. More coming out now. They're further down the other end of the runway. Talking to the guys, there's a motorhome in the car park, Scottish family. They've come down here to see the F-35, which is that plane that we've been seeing, to see them get delivered here, because they're all brand new planes. So they're getting delivered here, then the pilots are going out doing their like training and stuff to familiarise themselves with that plane. I don't know, apparently it's a big spectacle. According to them, the military do come out to say hi, see what you're doing, and sort of ask what your intentions are. I'm just camping out for the night just to sort of see the planes. And they're normally pretty good, apparently. Apparently F-15s are going up in the sky now. Apparently they're like 50 years old or something. That'd be quite cool. But I've left my water heater on, so I'll come down to turn it off. I've been up there for about an hour chatting to them. We're on a little bit warm on there, but look at that. 9% battery used. That's me using the kettle, the induction hob to make myself a brew. That's using the water heater, and all the other electrics that are always going. I don't think that's that bad. I will come back in a bit and make some food. It'll be interesting to see, because it is still daylight out there, but it's not proper daylight, how much that battery actually charges up through the solar while I'm up there. It's currently on 361 amps, and it is charging. I can hear some more planes. Oh, you can see the Scottish people stood there on top of their motorhome. Oh, there's loads of them lining up. Quick, let's run. Oh, wow, they're proper roaring. at him sat up there. He's doing his YouTube setup compared to mine is, look, he's got the FPV goggles and everything. If you want to check him out, it's Core Jets. You can scan that QR code straight off the screen. But he's currently doing a live stream watching these planes take off. Here we go. We've got one just taxiing down there to actually take off. It's got the FPV goggles on, the zoom on his control. That's a so much better setup than me. Look at that, he's got this 5G router up there so he can stream it directly to YouTube. That's absolutely insane. That's Core Jets. I'll leave his link down in the description down below. This is actually like really cool. Look, check it out. And then the next one, he decides to come in. Look at that. Wow. In theory, there's only one more left to come in. And here comes the last one. Look at him. Watch the air brake just above, or just behind the actual cab. There it goes. How cool is that? It's like 8:30 and I still haven't done my tea. I just got carried away a bit. That was so cool. Right, it's time for some food. I wonder what amp hours the battery's on. It was on 361 amp hours and that was about an hour and a half ago. Obviously it's not proper sunny, so I can't imagine it'd be great, but it should be slightly more than that in theory. I've only just this second walked into the van and I heard another one. Look at that. That's the view outside my window tonight. Oh, that's wow cool. Then there's only another 2 out. Normally by 9 o'clock apparently it all quietens down, so we should get a good night's sleep. Batteries, 364 amp hours. So in an hour I basically gained 3 amp hours through just general daylight. I've literally only just got the air fryer out and another one's coming in. How cool is that? Oh yes, that's not perfect, but it'll do for me. What are we on? 88%. That's not bad. That'll charge up both through the solar in the morning and the DC to DC charger, because I've got an hour's drive down to Norfolk to do tomorrow. Oh, and I'm on an electric hookup tomorrow. I've just remembered that. Time for me to go for a shower. I've pulled the toilet out just there. I've got all my shower stuff in there. My towel is just there. This is only going to be the second time I've had a shower in this van. Then again, the shower's only been installed for a few days. I've shut the curtains. I've got the Voyager Venture VANZ blinds up the front. You can guarantee as soon as I shut this door, turn the shower on, start getting all lathered up, I'm going to get the knock on the door, aren't I? Never in my life realised just how nice it is. How much of a luxury it is to have a shower in your camper van. I feel so good. It's unbelievable. That was a really good shower. But you can definitely tell that I parked on the one because all the water came into one corner of the actual shower room. So I had to get my Karcher out and I Karchered it down to the actual plug hole that's all the way down there. I'm well chuffed with that. I'm slowly getting used to having all these new electronics in the camper van. What a perfect way to end a pretty damn good day, to be fair. I've been on cloud 9 all day. Bottle of Budweiser. I'm only having one because, well, let's face it, I'm parked on a military base. I could get moved off at any second. But no, wait there. I'm going to put that there and hide it for a bit. I've just seen the police are over in the car park just over there. See them over there? I'm being good, honest. They're still sat there though. I'm going to keep an eye on them for a bit. That's the car park that I was at earlier when I was with that other YouTuber and we were watching the planes. So it'll be interesting to see if he does come down here. Now, inside that car park, there is no camping signs, which is the main reason I'm not actually in that car park. I'm just on like a lay-by on the side of the road. Here you go, I'll show you. It's dead simple. It's just a road that runs directly into the actual airbase, and that's where I am. So I'm just sort of on a grass verge on the side. There is another van just down there. Yep, I think they're coming down the road. I could see the headlights coming down. Can you see the headlights? I class myself as being quite lucky there. They just drove past. But the thing is, I didn't see them drive up there. So they must have come out of the military base and drove down here. So are they going to come back? Let's go see if we can see any deer or anything. Basically just have a walk up and keep an eye in the forest. Doesn't seem to be anything really going on. But yeah, this is the entrance to it, I guess. I have just remembered though, in the morning there's going to be one of those burgo vans parked up here. I think that might be my breakfast tomorrow. But there's the gate to Fort Knox, I guess. Good morning. I didn't get moved off. In fact, I slept really well, straight through. It's what, 7:30 now? Quick coffee time. The car park's looking quite busy down there, so I'll go for a little walk down there in a minute. A little bit more alive now. Van's parked, so let's go for a walk. Look at that crafter. How cool is that? Got a full deck chair on the roof. Nothing's really happening down there. Apparently, according to a load of the locals, the plane spotters down there, they're saying it doesn't really start until the evening because they're working late, apparently. I don't know. Got myself sausage butty, can of Coke, so I'm going to scoff them. It was nice talking to a few more of the YouTubers that are actually down there. They're all streaming the actual planes coming in. I don't know, I like talking stats and stuff like that with YouTubers. On that note, if you're new, please subscribe. The sun's been up for 4 hours, and look at that. So that basically means last night's tea with the air fryer, a couple of cups of coffee and tea, all the electrics I used was all solar powered. Ted Conningsby, he's one of the YouTubers that's down here. Liberty Wings is down here. Drop him a search and try and find them if you're into all this sort of stuff. They're doing it all the time. Oh, more police coming past. I think it's just got a wee bit busy down there. The sides of the roads are all covered in people. The gates were blocked. A lot of police are starting to turn up. But apparently there's a problem with the runway. Nothing's really happening down here this morning, so I'm going to take the opportunity, make a beeline down to Norfolk, spend a cracking weekend with my son. If you're new around here, please subscribe.